Imagine a place where Viking history whispers on the sea breeze, colorful grass-roofed houses huddled against the North Atlantic. This isn't a fairy tale, it's Tórshavn, the capital of the Faroe Islands, one of the smallest, most charming capitals, offering a unique escape, a city that feels like a welcoming village. The pace of life slows down. Connect with nature, connect with history. The historical heart of Tórshavn is Thankew. These red-painted wooden buildings still serve as government offices. Walking through Thankew feels like stepping back in time. The harbor is the heart, a working place, not just a postcard. Fresh catch here fuels both homes and restaurants. Leave the rental car behind and explore on foot. Perfect for travelers seeking authenticity over crowds. A place to slow down and recharge. Urban comfort meets raw nature. A rare balance. Getting to Tórshavn is part of the adventure. Fly into Vagar Airport. Drive through an undersea tunnel and emerge to unfolding landscapes. Arrival feels instant. Community first. The harbor is your new compass. The historical heart of Tórshavn is Thankew, where the story of the pharaohs began. Over 1,000 years ago, chieftains gathered here for the Ting, one of the oldest parliamentary sites. Walking here is like stepping back in time. Turf roofs are more than decoration, traditional insulation against pharaoh's weather. Rain's black-tarred houses and white-framed windows create a photographer's dream. It feels like a living open-air museum, but these are homes, so be respectful. Nets drying, boats bobbing, a tangible link to a seafaring past. Imagine the fishermen and families who shaped this life. Notice small details, handcrafted door knockers, window boxes, and shafts of light between buildings. In summer, roofs are lush and green with wildflowers. In winter, they wear a blanket of snow. The same roofs through generations. A centuries-old solution adapted to harsh weather. It's a photographer's dream. But remember, these are lived-in streets. Slow down, put away your map and get lost in the magic. The quiet, powerful feeling of history all around you. Residents are used to curious travelers. Be gentle and respectful. Exploring Thankew and Rain gives you a real sense of heritage. Take your time. This is living history, not a museum exhibit. While history is everywhere in Tórshavn, the city also has a vibrant cultural scene. You'll find festivals, performances, and community events year-round. Start at Fornamini, the National Museum, to dive into island history. From Viking Age artifacts to geology and wildlife displays, the exhibits contextualize island life. Don't miss the Kirkjubor benches, intricately carved 15th century treasures. The museum provides context for everything you'll see across the islands. For art lovers, Lista Savanfaroya showcases the best of Faroe's art. See works by Samal Johnson McKeenas and others who captured these landscapes. The Nordic House hosts concerts, plays, exhibitions. Check the schedule. It's a hub where locals and visitors come together. The cafe is perfect for a coffee and pastry between shows. Also visit Havnar Kyrkja, a charming wooden cathedral dating to 1788. The interior is simple and peaceful, a place to sit quietly. Museums, galleries, and churches together reveal Faroese identity and creative spirit. It's a wonderful way to see the Faroes through a different lens. Check event listings. You might catch a local musician or visiting artist, spend an afternoon in cafes, watching life unfold. Tórshavn's cultural heart is small, vibrant, and warmly welcoming. Exploring a new culture means exploring its food, and Tórshavn delivers. From casual stalls to acclaimed restaurants, there's something for every palate. Ancient preservation methods remain central to Faroese cuisine. With the cold Atlantic at its doorstep, the seafood is second to none. You'll find incredible salmon, cod and langoustines on nearly every menu. Try rist, wind-dried and fermented fish or meat, a preservation born of necessity. Fermented lamb or ristkjøtt is pungent and an acquired taste. Also try skerpikjøtt, wind-dried mutton with an intense cheesy flavor. At the other end of the spectrum, Tórshavn's chefs reinterpret local ingredients with new Nordic flair. Expect foraged seaweed, scallops, and inventive lamb dishes. Restaurants like Koch's have put the Faroes on the global culinary map. For casual eats, stroll the harbor for fresh fish and chips. Stop at a bakery for drømmekake, dream cake, or local pastries. Pick up rhubarb jam or Faroese beer to take home. From adventurous fermented dishes to world-class fine dining, Tórshavn's food is as unforgettable as its landscapes. Share a meal, swap stories, and taste the islands. Tórshavn is a wonderful base, but the true magic of the Faroes is in its untamed nature. Many spectacular sights are just a short drive or ferry ride away. The islands sit close together. Day trips are easy. 15 minutes from Tórshavn, Kirkjubor is the Faroes' most important historic site. Explore the 13th century ruins of St. Magnus Cathedral. See the 900-year-old farmhouse still lived in by the same family. Take the short ferry to Nolsoy, a peaceful car-free village across the fjord. Wander colorful alleys and enjoy the small local cafe. Hike up to the lighthouse. In summer, join nighttime tours to see storm petrels return to burrows. For a longer drive, head to Vagar, home to some of the island's most iconic vistas. Hike to see Sorvagsvatn, the lake that appears to hover above the sea. Don't miss Mulafosser and the tiny village of Gassadalur. These vistas, cliffs, waterfalls, and wide seas will stay with you forever. After a day of wild exploration, return to the comfort of Tórshavn. Share dinner, toast the day, and plan your next excursion. This combination of cozy capital and raw nature is what makes Tórshavn so special. Put the Faroe Islands and Tórshavn at the top of your travel list.